everyone, it's Jaden. I'm back again with another video. I'm actually very excited today because of the stay home order. I have had so much more time to read up on research and a whole bunch of different medical journals on the subject of adrenal fatigue / HPA axis dysregulation or dysfunction. Personally, I love getting clarity on things I'm facing. We're always going to face contrast in our experience, but what really helps me move through contrast is getting clarity on it. It doesn't necessarily solve the problem right then and there, but when I feel clear and know more about stuff or more about my problems or issues or stuff that I'm dealing with, then I feel like a sense of ease where I'm informed on what's happening and I don't feel scared, or because the unknown is clarified, and that really helps. So I thought I'd make a video and go into a little bit more depth on all the research that I've read up on. For those of you who are going through the same thing as I am, I had my crash episode over a year ago now, or just about a year ago, and I spent 8 months in just horrible health and misery. I learned a lot about how to recover from adrenal fatigue, anxiety, and panic attacks and stuff like that. And then from the 8-month mark to a year, I was making really great recovery. I'm pretty much functional and normal. I could do most of the things I used to do, but I know that I'm still not back to where I used to be with excess storage of energy and vitality, and that's where I'm trying to get back to. I continue to do more and more research on it, and it's really great. I am learning a lot more about it and a lot more information just on your overall health and well-being, which is what I'm all about. I also want to give a shout out to 2 of my subscribers. You guys have been commenting all the time, and we've been having great conversations regarding this subject, and I have a lot of fun sharing my stuff with you guys, and the compliments and the thank yous that I get from you guys are really means a lot to me. So I just want to give a shout out to Ash B, I believe is, sorry, let me just check real quick. Yes, Ash B and Brianna Redner. Thank you guys so much for commenting and interacting with me. I really appreciate it. Go ahead and send me more questions anytime. I love getting them. So thank you so much. Before we get into this video, I just want to place my disclaimer. I'm not a medical doctor, a therapist, or any type of medical professional. I'm simply just sharing my experience, and all the information that I'm about to share with you are things that I've gathered through my own experience, research, reading up medical journals and articles. The HPA axis. H is hypothalamus, P is pituitary, and A is adrenals. So it's the system that these 3 glands work together throughout our body. It regulates a lot of different things: hormones, our mood, our motivation, our ability to push through stress, our ability to cope with stress, our energy levels, and our metabolism. The HPA axis really governs a lot of different things that's happening throughout our body. When it's not running properly, or when it's not functioning properly, hence the name HPA axis dysfunction or dysregulation, it really messes up a whole bunch of stuff in your body. I have linked and done many videos on the symptoms of adrenal fatigue, helpful tips and stuff like that. Those remain the same. It's actually, if you look at it, like after I read all the articles on it that I could find and researched, a really simple way to understand it, it's like, okay, so we all know what diabetes is and what diabetes 2 is, right? So, and if you don't, I'll just give you a really brief description. It's diabetes 2. It's the kind of diabetes that you develop by poor life choices and eating habits, and your body becomes resistant to insulin, a blood sugar regulating hormone. The HPA axis dysfunction is very similar to that, where you've just been chronically stressed for so long that your body is putting out cortisol, the stress hormone, so often and so chronically that your cell receptors to cortisol is like no longer functioning well. Your body will keep telling your adrenals to put out more cortisol, but then your cells can't take in the cortisol because it doesn't recognize it anymore, because it's got a resistance to it, because you've been chronically stressed for so long that it just needs to pump out more and more for your cells to recognize it, and therefore it's causing all that shit, all that, imbalance in your body. That's where all the symptoms comes in. There's videos I've done, many videos I've done on the symptoms, so I'm not going to go into details for that, but things like anxiety, shaking, heart palpitations, blood sugar issues, lack of libido, gaining body fat, fatigue all the time, gaining weight in the midsection that you can't get rid of, sleep deprivation, mood swings. List goes on and on. I've done tons of video on it. Please feel free to check those out. Another way to look at it would be like if you ate salty things all the time and you got so used to the salt, it no longer tastes salty to you. So then you have to add more salt and more salt and more salt. And meanwhile, that excess sodium is causing you issues in your body. So it's kind of the same thing with the diabetes too, and now this HPA axis dysregulation dysfunction, is that you are chronically stressed and your body have been putting out so much cortisol that it no longer responds to the healthy normal dose, and then your body or your hypothalamus sends a signal to your adrenals to put out more and more and more so that it can do what it's supposed to do, like de-stress you, and it's got anti-inflammatory effects. Having that increased amount of cortisol in your system all the time is causing all that other shit. I hope this was helpful to you. I was very happy when I learned and read up on this, because it just gave me so much ease and understanding of what's happening to me. And the best thing that I came across with all these articles is that your body is so awesome that the reason why you're having all these symptoms and having all these issues, it's because it wants to get back to balance, and it wants to get back to homeostasis. That is why that you're going through all this. So in a way, your body never abandons you, and it's trying to get itself back to health, and you just have to go along with it and do things that are nurturing for yourself. Work with your body as a team and heal yourself. It's totally possible. I've done a tremendous amount of healing already, and now I'm more excited and motivated than ever to continue my healing process so that I could be back to where I was, the old Jaden, where I didn't have to think about like having a 10-pack. I had like a 10-pack abs and never thought about it. I know there's so many of you on my channel that are asking me questions and sharing your experiences. That's so awesome. And I hope this video will bring you some ease like it did me when I received and read up on all this information. Again, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please don't forget to help support my channel by subscribing and also giving me a thumbs up if you're liking my videos. Keep posting those comments and questions down in the comment section. I love that. I love interacting with all you guys, and I will do my best to keep researching and keep bringing and sharing more information on this channel on the recovery and healing of adrenal fatigue / HPA axis dysregulation and or dysfunction. I hope you're all having a great quarantine, I guess, staying home, staying safe and healthy. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.